Great work out there. Thanks to you completing those survey tasks, we've made some leaps in our analysis. Guess the survey stuff comes second nature to you, eh? Team MZ doesn't mess around. Would you meet me at Nouveau Cafe? I've got a few things that'd be easier to discuss in person. The main Nouveau Cafe in Centrico Plaza, that is. Don't go blowing up my phone asking where I am from one of their little side trucks. I can just go straight there. Glad you could join us. Why don't we order something before we get down to business? A good bite is a sure path to a happier day, don't you think? As long as it's shared with someone you feel comfortable with, of course. What do you want? The usual burn-up roast for you, EK? Drip coffee for me, and one of those great croissants Grisham makes. That's it? What is the Rust Syndicate pinching pennies now? Disappointing. Ah, Prism Tower, still the symbol of our city, for better or worse. You can see it from anywhere in Lumios. That's why it needs to be fixed up as soon as possible. That said, I still appreciate the effort you made to protect it, even if it did end up like that. Cities worth protecting. Sure, but just know I appreciate it. After all, sometimes the things that obviously need doing are the hardest to actually do. Anyway, let's get down to business. To get into the pockets of hyperspace Lumios on the other side of the Ruby distortion and Sapphire distortion, you'll need some special donut recipes. We put in the entire Rust Syndicate through their paces. Researching and developing new recipes. Easy, Philippe. Calling too much attention to our hard work could come across like you just want to pat on the back. Let's just keep it humble. We're all doing our best for everyone in Lumios here. Pardon me, boss. Didn't want to be a gauche. I was merely inspired by the noble tales you keep relating to us about the many sleepless nights you spent analyzing all this hyperspace data. We'll send word to Ansha about the flavor profiles your donut needs. Be warned, you'll also need one particularly rare ingredient. And what will that be? Don't worry, I've got this one. Grish, pal. Think you could spare some of the Hawaiian salt you sprinkle on your croissants? How did you know our secret ingredient? I suppose it's true what they say about the Rust Syndicate. You really do go digging up everything you can about people to hold as leverage. Nonsense. We never stoop so low. Privacy's paramount these days. We figured out your secret ingredient thanks to Philippe's perceptive palate. Don't underestimate Restaurant Luau's favorite taste tester. Very well. I did overhear your talk, and I can share our riches if you're working on the city's behalf. Please use this well. It's terribly valuable. Give me a whole bag. Much obliged. I've sent Ansha the flavor profile data. Well, with that, I think the rest is up to you. I hereby leave the matter of Groudon and Kyogre in Team MZ's capable hands. Okay, so now, what to do now? I guess go make the donut. Hello, I was just reviewing your recipes Mr. Philippe sent me. They will be quite complex, like the one we used to find that fine Darkrai Pokémon. It's rather intriguing that the key to meeting 2 legendary Pokémon of Hoenn is Hawaiian salt. Quite a tidy solution, is it not? Indeed, simplicity is often best. So what kind of donuts are we gonna make? Well, paying a visit to Groudon calls for a very particular flavor profile. We'll need at least 260 points in sweet, 160 in spicy, 160 in sour, 20 in bitter, and 260 in fresh. That will make us an Omega Old-Fashioned Donut for visiting Groudon in Hyperspace Lumiose. Dropping in on Kyogre will take a donut with its own unique flavor profile. We'll need at least 50 points in sweet, 50 in spicy, 210 in sour, 180 in bitter, and 370 in fresh. That should yield an Alpha Old-Fashioned Donut, with which to visit Kyogre's pocket of hyperspace. I'll be counting on you all to help gather the necessary ingredients. So do I have to get 170 each time I do this? I think I can do this. I'm pretty sure I can. We're gonna go with this one. 105 is pretty good. We've done it. This is one of my finest works yet. Behold the Omega Old-Fashioned Donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. I doubt anyone could work berries into such artistic donut creations as you. Now, Hoopa can get us into the pocket of hyperspace Lumiose where Groudon is at. Please make good use of it. I'm sure gathering the ingredients was no easy task. Let's head to Jean Sector 11. I'm pretty sure Karina will be there waiting for us. And I'm pretty sure that I was probably supposed to do this at some point. No, not this one. This one. Because that's kind of just been sitting there. But I've kind of been ignoring it because I was like looking for things I didn't have. But where am I going? Here. Yep. We'll need that Omega Old-Fashioned Donut to get through this Ruby distortion, yeah? Strong signals detected from within this pocket of, yeah. Pokemon inside, yes, I want to comment. I think Groudon's gonna go through Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution, but still. Go ahead and feed Hoopa that Omega Old-Fashioned Donut, EK. So this is Groudon's world. Come quick, you two. Yep, and Groudon's gonna appear right there in the middle. Ginormous red crystals, lava pouring down. This is what it's like in Groudon's subconscious? Yeah, I guess so. I'm no expert here. What I do know is that Groudon should gain the fire type when it undergoes primal reversion. Good to know, though I doubt just using water types will cut it against an opponent like this. If the three of us all work together, we can do it. We can catch Groudon. Let's go get it. She said let's get to it, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Well, I don't see any other option but to trust in our Rotom phones to take the plunge. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm ready. The time isn't decreasing. I think I want to... No. I'm going to keep chilling water. Because I think it might help. If it doesn't help, then I'll use waterfall or something. Wait, I'm using Meganium? I shouldn't have did that, but I'm here now. Maybe I won't even have to. Didn't expect the legendary Pokemon Groudon to look so stiff. Watch it. I don't think it's staying still for long. Ruby was actually my first game, so I like this very much. Wait a minute, it hasn't gone primal reversion yet. Full restore. I have a feeling he's gonna be on fire a lot. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah, this ain't that bad. Okay, now change. I know you want to. Whoa, no! I forgot! Come on, camera up. kind of needed to run out, but I keep collecting it. I'm just gonna heal you up. Cool. I have time, so I'm not worried. But as soon as I can, I'm switching. And there we go. I can catch Groudon. Oh, Groudon. What kind of ball do you want to be in? Let's see. Let's do something I don't normally do. Want to be in a fastball? No. Love ball? No. Let's do a dream ball. Because these are basically dreams. Missed. Not only do I have Mega Pokemon, I have Primal Reversion now. Yes, EK. And you too, Tawny. Way to go. We're just too good. Not bad, kids. Lumios's toughest trio has done it again. Now, while I'm sure you're still enjoying the glow of victory, I've got some questions. Come to my office. You three actually caught Groudon. Amazing. I know Groudon's got that special red orb, but I was wondering, how's it different from a Megastone? I forgot to explain it to you, Corbo. What Groudon did is called Primal Reversion. Its red orb contains an overwhelming amount of natural energy. When the power of the red orb returns Groudon to its true form, it's Primal Reversion. If you give Groudon a red orb to hold, you can have it undergo Primal Reversion in battle to revert it to its primal state, Primal Groudon. I kind of think that's what they should have did with Zygarde. But Zygarde's big thing is Mega Evolving, so I guess so. I kind of would have wanted to see like alternate primal versions of the different legendaries. I thought that would have been cool, like a primal Darkrai or something. Mega Darkrai is cool, but still. I've studied it a little since it kind of resembles Mega Evolution in some ways, but there's not much info about primal reversion out there. Sounds like this trip gave you some good data too, Miss Megastones. In any case, you're not done yet. Get working on the other distortion so you can catch Groudon. Kyogre. You bet we will. We've got to make Ansha's dream come true. For Team MZ, we got this. Ruby Red Legend. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to do 70k again. Okay, so let's see. It has to be super fresh. Got it. And it gives me 105. Good. We've done it. I've never made a donut quite like this one before. Behold the Alpha Old-Fashioned Donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. Truly, we've got the most dedicated donut chef in all of Lumios. Now, Hoopa can get us into the pocket of hyperspace Lumios where Kyogre is at. I trust you'll use it well. You've worked so hard to gather the ingredients after all. Let's head to Wild Zone 5. I bet Karina will be there waiting for us. Probably so. Okay, so if I am correct, Kyogre stays water type. So what I did was I now have a Raichu, an Electros. I'm going to use Clefable with Solar Beam. I have my Ampharos, Glaceon, and Meganium. We're going to start off with... I really chose Electros because it was a physical attacker, because everybody else is a special attacker. I'm gonna go with Glaceon first. We'll need an Alpha Old-Fashioned Donut to get through the Sapphire Distortion here. Yep. Come on through. Technically, I think Kyogre's gonna go through Primal Reversion. Not Mega Evolution, but still. Go ahead and feed Hoopa the Alpha Old-Fashioned Donut. So this is where Kyogre dwells. Come here, you two, check this out. It kind of looks exactly like Groudon. You can even see a little bit of Ruby there. Huge blue crystals, waterfalls from nowhere. Is this what Kyogre's subconscious looks like? Well, they say Kyogre is a personification of the sea. The strength of its water-type attacks is supposed to be incredible. We can still take it on between the three of us and our Pokemon. Let's go, everyone. Time to catch Kyogre. Yep, another big drop. Basically what she said. Kind of just the same language. This is nice looking, though. It kind of... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't notice that. I didn't look all the way up. It's basically inverted from the other one. I want to see if I can see Kyogre. I mean Groudon. Actually, I'd probably have to go over here. Let's see. No. Maybe because I already caught it? I don't know. Yep, Glaceon. Let's go. Whoa, is that Kyogre? We can't pull any punches. Gloves up, team. I didn't save before this, so I gotta win. First try. Okay. Let's switch it up a little. Good damage. I understand Canary now. You know, a Canary actually has good taste. I was not expecting that from Electros. No. Okay, don't worry, Electros. We have all the time in the world, really. Maybe not. Okay, that's... I know how to dodge it now. I didn't know which way it was coming from. I got it though. I think that was water spout. I might have to use Electros again. Now, for you. A moon ball. Kind of reminds me of Avatar. Quick ball, no. Dive ball? It's too basic. We'll go moon ball. Actually, I don't use a lot of dream balls. So now I have the blue orb. Way to go, EK. You and me and Karina, we're unstoppable. Yeah, we're the greatest. I can't believe we caught Kyogre. Lumios's toughest trio comes through once again. Excellent work, kids. Beating Kyogre is no joke, especially after it got even more powerful. But as much as I hate to interrupt your moment, I need you all to stop by my office. I'll be waiting. Kyogre was much easier than Groudon. You caught Groudon and Kyogre, two legends of the Hoenn region. I know it couldn't have been easy. Well done. Looks like it's finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue orb and the red orb soon. Seems like the data analysis is the Rust Syndicate's main job now. Kind of an organization we are these days, a civic think tank. You're Lumios's reliable allies. Don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. Once folks are in our debt, we can put them to work for free, helping us shape Lumios just the way we want it, that's all. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb and red orb. You were quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Karina. Primal Reversion. I think I already read the one for Groudon, and it's the same for Kyogre, except blue orb. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? I'm the lab's acting director, not a professor. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you tell us what you've learned? You little. Fine. Let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is when Darkrai got pumped up full of all the mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare generating power skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumios was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumios reflects the subconscious thoughts of Pokemon and people, which I guess is why it's so weird in there. But you already figured that much out on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts, it's dreams. And I mean dreams of all kinds, both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting and wishing for. Great lesson, Professor. Bravo. Now, could you tell us how we can find Rayquaza? We'll have to generate Rayquaza's realm of hyperspace Lumiose by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis. Actualizing what? Can you slow down and try that again for the less egg-headed among us? You have to wish really hard. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal, Groudon, and Kyogre. Getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? So take that mental image and that motivation, then dial them up and make it happen. I get it, I think. Not sure if that helped or made things even more confusing. Look, Buster. My job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not actually a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place anyway? It's Ansha. That's right, the little chef herself. I suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinion, EK. You gotta get Ansha to wish as hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. How? Maybe try digging deeper into why she wants to meet Rayquaza so much in the first place. That little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares, and look where we are now. That's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. Next time you call me will be your last. I'll get Ansha caught up on all of this. Go do your thing, AK. Cool. Turn to Hotel Z. Hey, welcome back. Where's Ansha? Both Ansha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha what the three of you learned from the Rust Syndicate. Then Ansha asked to hear all about your battles with Groudon and Kyogre. So Karina said she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what you were told by Corbeau? So, the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next? That seems likely. She's probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers in finer detail. I guess a little visualization can go a long way. Is any of that really necessary though? What do you mean? I mean, Ansha's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so, but there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed. not just by the sheer wonder of Hyperspace Lumios, but by all of you. The legendary Pokemon you battled too. So you heard the whole story from Karina? Indeed. Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits, EK. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the Grand Groudon in perfect detail. So I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of Hyperspace Lumios where we'll find the fine Rayquaza at last. Okay, now that you've got a good mental image, let's put the real oomph behind it. Ansha, how about you remind us why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Let's go to the roof. Nice thinking. Rayquaza's the sky-high Pokemon after all. It'll be easier to imagine from up high. Sounds good. Let's go roof it up. Hey, this roof is where you first showed up too, right, Ansha? Indeed. Hoopa transported me here. Hoopa sure picked the right roof. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Ansha, tell us again. Why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright, it all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen close and I'll tell it to you. A long time ago, in what people call the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the Blue Orb. So too was there Primal Groudon, with the might of the Red Orb at its beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless, furious clashes. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporated into dust. When Primal Groudon bellowed, torrential waters flowed and massive downpours eroded the earth. For 20 days, though these two mighty Pokemon battled from sunup to sundown, the ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. The people of that age, the Draconids, were at a loss. Whatever could they do? They wished with all their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. The Draconids' wishes must have reached Rayquaza. There appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon a dazzling light, and in it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. A blazing light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed of their primal forms, they fled into the faraway depths of land and sea. The Draconids came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior. And there our story ends. I thought it has something to do with your mom, though. I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumios of all places. Incredible, isn't it? That part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. Rayquaza supposedly got something in its body called a Mikado organ that has the same power as a Megastone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. A Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Megastone? Wow. Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. I totally get why you want to meet it so bad, Ansha. My dear mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble, Rayquaza, savior of the Draconids? I can see why you'd want to get it for Diantha. A mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, Ansha. I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. What? I guess that actually worked. We've managed to gather some data on this latest distortion. The signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted from the blue orb and the red orb. We believe this distortion leads to the location in Hyperspace Lumios where you'll find Rayquaza. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. Guess you're about to witness a dream coming true. Yep. One more thing. Much like with Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, EK, gather lots of data so Mr. Philippe and his team can develop the perfect recipe for us. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail because I've got all of you on my side. $100,000 survey points. Okay. Well, we're gonna end that right here. And next time, I'm hoping. I don't know. It seems like in the Pokédex, there's a lot missing between here, because Rayquaza would be like 130. There seem to be a lot of legendary Pokemon, if these are legendaries. So I might stitch some stuff together after this, just to make it longer. Because realistically, it could take me like 20 minutes to do this. But 100,000 points? I don't know about that. So we will get into that, hopefully full of points next time. So I will catch you later.